and there. But I really want to talk to you about one team specifically. All right. And, I'm not a hater, but I am a critic. And the team that I really want to focus on during free agency, and I believe made probably the worst moves I've ever seen in my life, considering they're a powerhouse, considering they are one of the top teams in the NBA, is the Los Angeles Lakers. Come on. I got to give you my take on how bad I think the Los Angeles Lakers did in free agency, and I don't think how great they're gonna be. Let's first and foremost, the Lakers got older. The Lakers roster combined average a 31.8 years in age. That is by far the oldest roster in the league, beating the second oldest roster at 28.9 average years per player, which is the Utah Jazz. Holy smokes. Tell me, tell me exactly how Russell Westbrook, I would love to hear that from fans, right? How Russell Westbrook and LeBron James are going to coexist in the same lineup. It's the same type of players, right? These guys need the ball in the paint, right? Not post up wise, but they need to score in the paint. Yes, LeBron's a much better outside shooter nowadays. Has an better outside game, but he's not a guy that lives outside in the 3-point line. He still needs to have the ball in his hand to create his own shots and create for others. Westbrook, talented, one of the best point guards I've ever seen. A little nuts, but he also needs the ball in his hand because that's how he scores from pretty much taking the ball to the rim because he's not a great shooter, not anymore. He's a horrible free throw shooter. He's also a horrible 3-point shooter. So he needs the ball in his hand in order to penetrate, create for others, and also get his points. And of course, you also have Anthony Davis, who plays with his back to the basket. All right. He could stretch the floor, he could hit the outside shot, but his offense starts down low. I don't get how they're going to be able to succeed together with a very, very crowded paint now because you got three players that score on the paint different ways. So it's going to be a little difficult. LeBron and Westbrook have the same type of game. They both create for others, penetrate, dish out, rebound, run with the ball. And they don't have enough shooters. Because as much as these individuals are facilitators, as Westbrook and LeBron are, there's not enough shooters in that team. All right. I don't care if they got Carmelo Anthony. I mean, let me take a look at this lineup right now. I understand they got Carmelo Anthony, Ken Basemore. I think this is what their outside shooting is going to look like, right? I'm assuming that's what it is. Ariza, I don't know why. You got Wade Ellington. I know Wade Ellington is a specialist. He's going to be shooting, but again, been in the league for a while already, right? And of course, they re-signed Taylor Horton Tucker and pretty much Wesley Matthews, who didn't do much last year. I guess they're hoping on Austin Reeves to be that spark, and Kendrick Nunn, who had success with the Heat and, really improved with outside 3-point shooting. But I guess that's where we're at, man. That's your lineup. Projectively, the lineup that the Lakers are probably going to put on the floor, and this is me taking a wild guess, is, let me take a look here. It would be LeBron, of course, maybe Brook Lopez, Marc Gasol, starting over Dwight Howard. So you got Gasol at center, power forward Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, your starting point guard, and then your small forward would be LeBron. And I'm assuming that your other player will be Wayne Ellington starting at 2 guard, or Taylor Horton Tucker. That's not very reassuring. Maybe Wesley Matthews would be your starting 2 guard. There's not a lot of debt here, man. Not a lot of debt. Not a lot of debt and not a lot of depth and a lot of old age. I think against old people. LeBron is the best player in the NBA. He's the best player in the world, right? Number 2 to Michael Jordan of all time. Still not the GOAT. Michael Jordan is still the GOAT in my book. And again, this is going to be a fun team to watch in the sense that there's going to be a lot of drama. There's going to be a lot of drama with this team when they hit the floor. I think Carmelo was a decent addition. I think Carmelo is really reaching. He wants to win a chip. I think Carmelo is going to relieve LeBron of a lot of minutes and kind of be able to create his own shot and pretty much give LeBron some relief in the minutes. I think that's why they got Russell Westbrook as well. But I don't think the chemistry and the skill set is comparable or compatible. I'm sorry, I meant to say compatible to that team. Their skill sets are good. They got some good players, but they're not compatible. Too many of the same, and not enough shooters around them. That's huge. Not enough shooters around them for so many creators and so many penetrators and so many guys that rely with the ball in the block. I think it's a failed experiment. I think the GM James really, really kind of overstepped his ability here. He's a heck of a basketball player, but he should not be influenced who the hell they need. All right, in the front office, my boy Rob Lowe, aka Palinka, Rob Palinka, really, really, I think shit the bed on this one. I don't think this is going to work out. I don't think this is going to work out. Overall, I think this is a very strange lineup, and I think the Lakers are not as good as I think they're worse than they were last year. I'm telling you, man, it's weak. It's a weak. I mean, yes, maybe defensively they'll be okay, but I don't think they're gonna make much noise. It might be a first round exit again. All right, and again, Mr. Glass Anthony Davis is not gonna last. So, one thing about Westbrook, he is durable. Give him credit. Westbrook is very durable. And look, one more thing before I kind of close this set out. The drama will start. LeBron will get fed up with Russell's antics because Russell is an alpha. LeBron is an alpha. These two are going to clash. All right. Russell Westbrook, I love him. He works so hard and he plays so hard. He's the kind of guy you want to have in your team when he comes to the work ethic and how hard he plays, right? But when he comes to the leadership and when he comes to maybe the mental stability, yeah, Russell is not the number one guy. And I think these two are going to clash and they're going to be drama for sure. I mean, look, LeBron is one of the most sensitive players after Kevin Durant. Just to make an example of why I think this thing is going to get out and it's going to affect people is the fact that you need to understand that this past week there was a vote by the 10 GMs. They vote every year for the best player in the league, the most dominant player in the league, and LeBron didn't get a single vote. He's gotten a vote, and he's been the one that has gotten the most votes for like 18 years now. Or 17 years, and he didn't get a single vote. And it irked LeBron. He took to Twitter, tweeted, super washed, and then another tweet that says, the wash king. Oh, it fuels the fire. Yes, he did that. It shows you how sensitive LeBron is when things don't go his way. And I'll guarantee you that the drama will be on fire this year with this Laker lineup. There's not a lot of shooters. That paint is really, really crowded. There's a lot of players do the same. And I think the chemistry will not be there. It is what it is. The Lakers did not get better. The Lakers got worse year over year. That's it, man. Your boy E-Man said it. It is what it is.